Hey guys, it's your girl Cooking with Niece, and today on our menu we are making a delicious and easy Rotel sausage dip. Now guys, this is so good. I'm telling you, if you make it once, you will definitely make it again. So let's jump right in. For this recipe, I use Jimmy Dean sausage. They have two flavors. Now they have the regular kind, which is the one I'm going to use in this recipe, and they also have a hot flavor. And I guess you're going to use that if you're looking for a more spicier tasting dip. Spicy is good, guys. We love spicy over here. But to be honest, this recipe had a nice little kick to it as well, and we didn't even have to use the spicy kind. And next, I fried my sausage. I added some onions, some green peppers, and some red peppers, and just adding those ingredients gives our sausage dip a little bit more flavor, and it also adds a nice color at the end when it's all done. You'll see how pretty it looks with all those colors in there, because remember, we always want our food to look good, because believe it or not, we do eat with our eyes first, so remember that. And then we added some basic seasonings like some onion powder, garlic powder. We also added some black pepper, and then we added some slap your mama. I season my food to taste, as you should too. Remember, cooking is very unique and it's personal, so I always say whenever I cook to just make things how you like it. Because you're gonna eat it and you know your taste buds, you know what you like. So sometimes it may need a little bit more seasonings, or you might like a seasoning better than another season. Just follow your taste buds. And just a side note here, guys, this food smells so good. I really wish you could smell the aromas through this camera. I'm telling you guys, it smells so good. I really can't wait to eat it. Now that we've got our sausage all brown and pretty, it's time to cut up our cheese. So I used two different types of cheeses for this recipe. The first cheese I used was Velveeta cheese. I used 8 ounces of the Velveeta cheese, and then I used 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. Now you can add more or less, or you can just use one type of cheese. I've seen this recipe made plenty of different ways. Everyone has their own way of making this dip. It just really depends on your taste buds. But I promise you guys, if you follow this recipe to the T, do it exactly how I make it, I promise you guys, you won't be disappointed. And next I'm gonna add 1 can of Rotel with all that good juice. You definitely wanna make sure that you add the juice from the can, because that's gonna help our dip come out nice and creamy, and that's exactly how we want our dip. That's going to be the difference between the dip that we bring to the party and the dip that everybody else is going to bring to the party, because our dip is going to be rich, creamy, and delicious. And now we're going to give everything a good mix. And look how beautifully our cheese is melting. And look how yummy this looks. Remember, I told you guys that the peppers and the onions would add a beautiful color to our dip. Now you can see what I was saying. It's not too watery, it's not too thick, it's just right. And it smells amazing. And next it's time to make our homemade tortilla chips. Now, I have to say this, guys. Once you start making your own food, you can definitely taste the difference between homemade and store-bought. Trust me, there is a big difference. So for our homemade tortilla chips, we're just gonna cut them up just like this. And we're gonna put them in a pan with some hot grease, and we're gonna fry them until they are nice and brown. The secret to this recipe is to cook them until they're nice and crisp. I remember the first time I made this recipe, I guess I didn't cook them long enough because they were kind of hard to chew. The next time I cooked them, I made sure I cooked them a little bit longer, and then they turned out perfect. They were absolutely delicious. Remember, guys, there are no mistakes. There's just lessons, and practice definitely makes perfect. I'm telling you guys, if you're in charge of the dip at your next party, you have got to try this recipe. Or if you're just chilling at home and you want to make something quick and easy for your family, a family night in, Friday night, or a weekend, this is definitely going to be your go-to recipe. I know your family and friends will be so happy that you actually made this for them, because it's going to be so delicious. They're going to keep asking you to make it again and again and again. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I know it happens to me all the time. But I do want to thank you guys for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for your support. Have a wonderful day.